Hello everybody, Gigi here from Gigi Movement, and today we have a mini band workout for your booty. Yes, we're hitting those glutes, so you just need a mini band, a mat and yourself of course. So let's get that band on, put it around your thighs just above your knees, and we're going to start with some squat side touches. So you're squatting down and you're touching from side to side, remaining in that squat. Here we go. So we're squatting down, touch and touch and touch and touch from side to side, keeping nice and low. You want to be hugging your lower belly towards your spine, keeping space between the shoulders and the ears, and consider this just a little warm-up. Perfect. Standing all the way up, shake it out. We're going to go into some single leg work. So standing into your right leg, you're going to lower and lift your left leg to the side. Taking a lateral leg lift, we have 10 reps here. So I want you to be super active through your quads, pulling up through the kneecap and then lengthening through all the way to the big toe. And then we're going to take it back for 10 reps. So really hitting that peachy bum here. I want you to think of pulling your navel towards your spine so that your spine is supported and you don't feel like you're feeling this too much in your lower back. As you can see, your supporting leg is lightly bent. And now we're going to take some semicircles. You're going to take the foot from the back to the front and then front to the back. Keeping it nice and low, and in all likelihood, you won't be able to take it high due to the resistance band anyway. But thinking a ballet dancer's rond de jambe here, if you've ever heard of one of those, you want to be thinking about all the movement being in the legs and keeping the upper body and the core as still as humanly possible. Beautiful job, shake it off. Those 3 exercises on the other side. Let's go. So lifting and lowering. Your left leg is your supporting leg this time, so a nice bend in that knee. Keeping space between the shoulders and the ears. You'll see that I'm clasping my hands here. It gives them something to do. And keeping the movement controlled, so that big toe just lightly touching back down before it comes back up. And the same cues apply here in your rear leg lift. As much as possible, you're trying to keep that supporting knee bent so that you get that extra burn in the supporting leg. And now we're going to take those semicircles, so from back to front and front to back, nice and low to the ground, thinking about the movement coming from the legs and not from the entire body moving with you. In particular, thinking about keeping the hips still and relatively squared to the front. This means that we can hit the peach a little bit better. Amazing job, shake it out and we'll take it down to the floor. So we're coming down to the floor for our clamshells now. So lying on your right side with your left leg on top, knees together and feet together, feet in line with the bum. We're going to open the top knee and close. Open and close, open and close. So this is targeting the inner thigh, the outer thigh and the bum, a full body, full lower body exercise, either leaning on your elbow or all the way down onto the arm. Next, we're going to extend that top leg and start to lift it and lower it. The toes never touch the ground, so we're always keeping it at a slight hover, and we're really targeting the outer thigh with this exercise. That bottom knee is bent. Staying nice and stable, the bottom leg never leaves the ground. Contracting your abs to stabilize, and we're swinging that leg forward and slightly back, so not too far back that it's going to make you roll over backwards. You really want to contract your abdominals to find that stability so that the work is isolated into the lower body. Really active through the quads. And let's take 5 circles one way with that leg and switch reverse, 5 the other way. Nice job, everybody. We're going to do all of that on the other side, so either turning over or switching it round to the other side. We're coming into those clamshells. So leaning head into hand or up on elbow, your choice. We're going to open and close. open and close. So pushing against that resistance band to really hit those muscles nice and hard. Feet are active, stable core, space between the shoulders and the ears, and we stay super still in the upper body. Lengthen the leg, and we're lifting and we're lowering. So the other thing I want you to think about is keeping that pelvis super still. So it's not opening up, it's facing the camera. And keeping your torso super nice and long. Swinging the leg forward and back and forward and back, but your pelvis does not move. We stay long through the abs and long through the leg. And we're going to take our circles in a moment. 5 one way. And switch reverse, take it the other way. I know that's starting to feel a bit sore now. Brilliant job. Pat it out and let's go into our last bit. So we're rolling onto our backs, going into a circuit of hip thrusts. So the first one is a full range hip thrust, lifting up and down, all the way up, all the way down. So the feet are planted firmly into the ground, so are the hands. The knees are parallel and the ankles are in line under the knees. Slight tuck of the chin towards the chest. We're going to be going into some thrusts at the top range of the motion, so little thrusts up and down. Squeezing the butt cheeks every single time, pulling navel towards the spine, and now winging the knees out. So we're going out, in, hitting those inner thighs as well as the glutes. We're going to take a combination next, which will be a thrust into a wing out. So thrust up, wing it out. Nice job. Okay, let's double it up. Down, up, wing, out, down, up, wing, out. We have 10 reps of each exercise here, and we're doing it for 3 rounds. So as you start to fatigue, your form is going to suffer. So I really want you to think about firmly squeezing the buttocks every single time. There you go, it's your first rest. Here we go, going into our second round, same thing again. So starting with your full range hip thrust, up and down, up and down. And think about bringing your lower back down to the mat every single time that you come down as well. So you want to be thinking neutral spine every time you're coming down there. So then we avoid any sort of lower back pain. And the same with knitting the rib cage in towards each other. Let's thrust up and up and up. Keeping the abdominals engaged in this way avoids you feeling that work in the lower back, which can often happen in these sorts of exercises. Winging out and out and out and out. Good job. Keeping those hips nice and high as you wing out. Okay, combination. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you're nearly there, 2 more reps, 9, 1 more, and take your rest. We've only got 1 more round of the circuit to do. Okay, bringing the feet back down. Here we go. So full range hip thrusts come first. You're going up and down and up and down. And as you get more tired, focus even more strongly on your form. Think about creating that space. Nice long body, nice engaged abdominals. Pushing against the resistance band. And thrust, and thrust, and thrust, and thrust. Going into those wings. I know those glutes are starting to feel fatigued now, but keep going, you can do it. Combination. 2, 3, thrust, out, in, down, thrust, out, in, down, thrust, out, in, down. Keep it going. Good job. You've done all 3 rounds of your circuit, and now it's time to take that pesky mini band off. Allow your legs to be free. You've done it. Let's have a stretch. Coming down to the mat, if you stood up, coming into an extended child's pose, so big toes to touch, knees as wide as the mat, and extend the arms forward. And breathe. Allow those glutes to stretch, allow those hips to open. Starting to come up now, we're going to roll onto our backs, coming into a figure 4 thread the needle stretch. So bringing your right leg on top of your left one and then pulling the left knee in towards you, threading the hands around the back of the thigh. Nice active feet, and taking it the other way. Pulling those legs in towards your body, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Giving those glutes a well-deserved stretch. Good job. And last stretch here, happy baby, grabbing the outsides or the insides of the feet and pull the knees down towards your armpits. You can have some movement here. You can bend one leg, straighten the other, roll from side to side. And you are done. Well done, gang. I'll see you in the next video.